Welcome to Intermediate Level Angular Interview Questions and Answers. Question number 1. What is the Angular application architecture? Angular follows a component-based architecture where the UI is broken into reusable components. Main building blocks include modules, group-related features, components, and services. Example, app module. Components, control views with TypeScript class, template, and styles. Templates, HTML for rendering component views with bindings and directives. Services, handle business logic and API calls, shared via dependency injection. Directives, modify DOM, structural like ngIf, attribute like ngClass. Dependency injection, provides services to components automatically. Routing, enables navigation between views without page reloads. Question number 2. What is the component lifecycle in Angular? The component lifecycle is the sequence of steps Angular follows from component creation to destruction. Key phases include creation, constructor, ng-on-init, change detection, ng-on-changes, ng-do-check, rendering, ng-after-view-init, ng-after-view-checked, and destruction, ng-on-destroy. Question number 3. What are lifecycle hooks? Lifecycle hooks are special methods Angular calls at different stages of a component's lifecycle. Common hooks include ng-on-init, called after inputs are set, ideal for initialization. ng-on-changes, responds to input property changes. ng-do-check, performs custom change detection. ng-after-view-init, after the component's view is initialized. ng-on-destroy, cleans up before component destruction. Question number 4. What is ng-on-init, and how is it different from the constructor? Constructor is used for dependency injection and is called first during class instantiation. It should remain lightweight. ng-on-init is used for initialization logic, called after the component is fully set up, making it the best place for API calls and data loading. Question number 5. What is change detection? Change detection is the process by which Angular detects changes in data and updates the view automatically. Angular runs change detection on events, like clicks, async operations, like HTTP requests or timers, and user input to keep the component and DOM synchronized. Question number 6. What are pipes in Angular? Pipes are used to transform data in templates, like formatting dates or text. Examples include date, uppercase, currency, and async. Example, here, the date pipe is used to format the today value into a short date format using Angular pipes. Question number 7. What are pure and impure pipes? Pure pipe executes only when the input changes, offering better performance as the default behavior. Impure pipe executes on every change detection cycle, which is slower but must be explicitly set with pure, false. Question number 8. What is view encapsulation? View encapsulation controls how component styles are applied and scoped. Types include emulated, default, emulates shadow DOM with attributes, none, global styles with no scoping, and shadow DOM, uses native browser shadow DOM for true isolation. Question number 9. What is routing in Angular? Routing allows navigation between different components without reloading the page. It uses router module for configuration and routes array to define paths mapped to components. Question number 10. What is lazy loading? Lazy loading loads modules only when they are needed, improving initial load time and performance. It is particularly useful for large applications with multiple features, reducing bundle size and enhancing user experience. Question number 11. What are root guards? Root guards control access to routes based on conditions like authentication. Common guards include can activate, checks root access, can deactivate, prevents leaving, can load, blocks lazy loaded modules, and resolve, prefetches data. Question number 12. What is activated root? Activated root provides access to root parameters, query params, and root data. Example, here, we subscribe to the root parameters using activated root, and then access the ID parameter from the URL. Question number 13. What is HTTP client and how does it work? HTTP client is used to communicate with backend APIs via HTTP requests. It is observable-based, supports get, post, put, delete methods, and handles JSON automatically. Question number 14. What are observables? Observables represent a stream of data over time that can omit multiple values. They are used for HTTP calls, events, and async operations in Angular. Question number 15. What is RxJS? RxJS is a library for reactive programming using observables that helps manage asynchronous data streams. It provides operators like map, filter, and switch map to transform, filter, and switch between observables efficiently. Question number 16. What is the difference between observable and promise? Observable omits multiple values over time, is cancelable, and uses lazy execution. Promise omits a single value, is not cancelable, and uses eager execution. Question number 17. What is subscribe? Subscribe is used to consume data from an observable. Example. Here, we call the getData method from a service, subscribe to the returned observable, and handle the response data. Question number 18. What is a subject in RxJS? A subject is both an observable and an observer. It is used for component communication and broadcasting data to multiple subscribers. Question number 19. What is async pipe? The async pipe automatically subscribes to an observable, updates the UI with emitted values, and unsubscribes on component destroy. Example. Here, the async pipe subscribes to the data $observable, gets the latest value, and automatically handles subscription and unsubscription. Question number 20. What is template-driven versus reactive forms? Template-driven forms are HTML-based using directives like ngModel, easy to use but offer less control. Reactive forms are code-based using form group, form control, scalable with more control for complex validation. Question number 21. What are validators? Validators are used to validate form inputs in Angular. Types include built-in validators like required and email, and custom validators for specific business rules. Question number 22. What is form control, form group, and form array? Form control represents a single form field or control. Form group groups multiple form controls together for related data. Form array manages a dynamic list of form controls, form groups, or other form arrays. Question number 23. What is track by in ngFor? Track by improves performance by tracking items using a unique identifier instead of object reference. Angular only re-renders changed items, avoiding full list recreation during updates. Question number 24. What is at input and at output? At input, passes data from parent to child components. At output, sends data from child to parent using event emitter. Question number 25. What is event emitter? Event emitter is used with at output to emit custom events from child components. Example, at output is used to emit custom events from a child component. Here, notify uses event emitter to send string data to the parent component.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.